What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for COUPANG with the ticker symbol CPNG. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. I believe COUPANG is how you pronounce this company, but if I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments down below. So you can see that we have this massive sell-off, and now we're slowly starting to come back to take back all what was lost. You can see that there's this little uptrend working higher. Prices are still inside of it, so we could still see higher prices. We did get above the EMA. We pulled back and found some type of support, so it looks like they do want to push the market a little bit higher here. And where are they possibly going? Well, we could make a measured move up. Let's take a look at that right now. This would be the first leg up. We had a pullback, and we could be in the process of making the second leg up, and it's right at the, take a look, right at the $24, $25 level. I think we're gonna go a little bit higher, especially since price action broke outside of this sideways range. You can see that this is the range that COUPANG was inside of for a long time. Let's go and make this orange. Let's go and make the channel that's working up orange. So you can see that since September to about early this year, price actually was moving sideways, and then we had a break outside of this range. And normally when we get a break outside of the range, we make a measured move outside of it if it's successful and not a failed breakout. And the target for COUPANG was right at the $20 level. We did exceed it. Sellers were pretty harsh. Let me go and put a channel for them also. So this was the channel working lower, and we did sell off a lot. We did kind of close outside of it, so that probably led to a big reversal up, kind of like a V bottom. That's where we're getting right now. So I think the prices are going to continue higher to come back and test this breakout level, kind of like what we did over here. So if we get like the second test, then it could be very bearish, and we'll probably see lower prices. Let me zoom out on the chart. Overall, I think this is in the bottom. That was in the bottom at the $16 level. I think there's still lower prices ahead. There's a strong possibility for the price to continue higher until earnings, and then see a big drop. That's if we come back to this resistance level. If we're kind of far away from it, then we might see it pop up to come back to this level right here. So just depends on what price action does before that. But in the grand scheme of things, this is just a downtrend. You can see that what we're doing right now is just a correction working up. So it's way too early to call this a bottom or not. But this stock is definitely on my watch list. I'm very interested in all e-commerce companies across the world. This one's located in Korea, South Korea. And I think just be a good long-term investment, but at the right price. So if I just put a channel on this price action, you can see that this is a major pattern working lower. We did see a breakout here, which led to a little breakout here, and then price action came back inside the channel. But normally I don't like to draw channels like that. I don't like to see a lot of breaks. So if I just drag it like this, kind of like more towards the more recent price action, you don't see any breaks, and it fits just as good. But I'll just include all of it just to show you the angle that prices are still working inside of. So this is about a 30-degree downward slope to this channel, and prices are still inside of it. So not a good sign for COUPANG. If we were to break outside of this yellow channel, then there's still a strong possibility to continue lower, because normally we don't just reverse outside of a channel. We come back to retest the previous extreme. In this case, it's the $16 level. So if we do just continue to reverse out of here, normally we need to see some like climax price action, basically like a super big drop and then a strong push up. But that didn't happen here. Or a major pattern, maybe some horizontal line that we bounced off numerous times in the past, but that hasn't happened either. This is a recent IPO company back in March of last year, so it's almost 1 year of price action on this chart. But I still think there's lower prices ahead, but we're just definitely correcting up, and I'm bullish, you could say, in the short term until we reach these resistance levels, and then we might see continued selling. So let's take a look at a measured move. So this would be the first leg down right here, and this would be the second leg down, and we already have exceeded that this measure moves at the $24 level, we definitely went further than that. So this trend could be stronger than we think. Now, if I combine kind of the first two moves down and I drag it over, the target, another target is right at the $7 to $8 level. So that's pretty low. I doubt Coupang can get that low as of right now. I'm highly confident we can come back to the $16 level and it exceed it to maybe to the $12 or $13 level. But $8 level is pretty low, but it's still possible. And it wouldn't be that bad because right now the price of the stock is at the $22, $23 level. And the market capitalization is 40 billion. So if we take a third of the price off and a third of the, which would give it a third of a capitalization, then that would give it a capitalization of 12.5 billion, just roughly. And that would be pretty close to his revenue. So it wouldn't be that big of a drop. It would just be very appealing at those prices. So I think prices are going to continue lower. We are correcting up. I think this $25 level is going to be overhead resistance. And if we do continue higher past that, that doesn't mean it's home run. It's home free from there. I still think there's still room to drop lower after that. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see that it's just pretty much a spike in channel. We had one large red candle, that's the spike, and now we are inside of the channel. So this is pretty much a perfect fitting channel. Every time prices come to the lower side, we go to the upper side. That was lower side, we went to the upper side. If from the lower side, from the lower side, we go to the higher side, and from the higher side, we go to the lower side. Now we went back to the higher side, we went to the lower side, and now we're probably coming back to the higher side. And what do you know? Look at the higher side is right at the previous breakout level, right at that $25 level. So none of these things are random. It kind of like is very calculated to see that we're coming back to test this resistance, and we were at support, so that's why we got the bounce. We were at support, we were far away from the EMA, and we had a breakout side of the sideways action that we're coming back to pull test, excuse me. So there were multiple reasons why price action bounced at this $16, $17 level, but I don't think it was the bottom. I think we're going to continue higher in the short term, but I think there's still lower prices left. This chart looks very similar to Robinhood's chart. Let's take a look at Hood. See, it's just kind of like the same thing, but a spike down and a channel. Don't worry about the company, they're not even close, but just look at the chart. It's very similar, where we're still kind of continuing lower. So let's go back. So here's the chart, very similar. I'm very sure that this is going to be the bottom. I'll be surprised if it is, but definitely something I'm keeping on my watch list, and I want to invest at these lower prices. I don't want to invest right now unless it's a confirmed uptrend. Maybe we don't come back to these lows and I miss out. Well, at least I got a confirmed uptrend, and I'll always be adding to a winner. But over here, there's still a possibility to continue lower, a strong one. So that's why I'm not entering any positions as of right now, but something to keep on your watch list. Thank you for stopping by and checking my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.